leaves. Y'all hear them fall leaves. I wasn't going to go live today because I was watching Polka Nova. I'm going to be on her page tomorrow. We're going to try to simulcast and do it from my page and then her from her page at the same time. But I am not technologically savvy enough to do that. I've been looking and trying, and so can't figure it out. But she's live right now, and I wanted to watch her video, but she's doing some Poshmark stuff, and I'm not looking to buy clothes. So, and I normally come live on Thursdays around this time while my kid is at his appointment. So I was like, let me just be consistent and go live right now and talk to you guys for a little bit before his appointment is over. I'm not going to stay very long. But we definitely want to give honor and praise to the Most High for waking us up this morning and blessing us and giving us another chance to be better today than we were yesterday. I cannot get in a good lighting to where the sun is not in my eye. Whoever's on the live, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Y'all see all these fall leaves? Look at fall is here. Isn't that beautiful? God is so good. God is so good. Funny story, when I first joined the military, I went to, my first base was in Dayton, Ohio. I cried the first month I was there, because when first of all, in tech school, they gave me my orders and they said one of you was going to Japan and the other is going to Ohio. And I was like, I am not going to know Ohio. Like, I didn't even know where Ohio was. I knew it was a state, but I had no idea where Ohio. I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Like, why? So anyways, I land. Thank you for the like. I land in Dayton, and my NCOIC comes and picks me up in this van. And he's an older white dude with glasses, and he's in a van, and he actually turned out to be kind of a pervert, to be honest. Oh. Hey, Emily. And so I'm in Ohio. It's November. It's freezing cold. I'm from Cali, Southern Cali at that. Left out of La Brea to end up in freaking Dayton, Ohio. So anyways, we're on the road. Hey, sunshine, how Alfredo? And we're driving, and all I see is nothing but flatlands, just flat, ugly Ohio. And I'm just like, oh my God, this is horrible. You know, it was just, it was so, and so I get there to my base, and I'm checking in, and I don't know anybody at that time. I'm from old lady from Indiana. Oh, you're from Indiana. Okay. Hey, pal thing. So I'm there, and I don't know anybody. This place is cold. It's dry, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, probably 3 weeks later, I'm sitting in the day room, and I'm on the phone with my mom. And they had pay phones then, right? I also had a little Nokia cell phone, but they also had pay phones. And I think I had these leftover calling cards. So I'm on the phone with my mom, and I'm just crying, and I'm just like, this place sucks. It's ugly. It's dry. It's cold. I don't like it. I don't know anybody. Mom's like, just give it time. You're going to make some friends. Trust me. And at that moment, a girl walked past, and she's like, Mo! And I was like, right? Her name is Tefera. And we were friends not in basic, but in tech school. And she had a car, and my car wasn't there yet. I had to send for my car, right? I had to save up money to get my car shipped. And Ray walked by with her colorful self. She always wore very colorful, eccentric. She liked to wear big jewelry. She was just like a personality, right? And she was like, what you doing? I was like, I'm on the phone with my mom and everything. And after that, my whole world changed. I was happy. I knew somebody with a vehicle. And then I started making friends and things like that and going out or whatever. But yeah, that was my first experience. So anyways, regarding the fall weather, I remember, mind you, I'm 22, don't know nothing, even a lot about nature and stuff. So we're in Ohio, and I moved out of the dorms in with 2 other girls. One was from Minnesota and the other one was from Alabama. And so I remember winter coming, like dead winter, where it was snow on the ground and everything, and the leaves had all completely fallen, gone, bare sticks, and now you got icicles on it or whatever. And I remember sitting outside smoking, and I was telling my friend, I was like, dang, I was like, I feel bad for the tree. She was like, why? And I said, well, are the leaves gonna come back? Like, the trees are bare. Look at it. And she just laughed. She didn't make fun of me or anything. She was just like, silly girl. She goes, of course. She goes, it has to go through the season. She goes, all the leaves will fall, and next thing you know, it'll start to bud again, and all the leaves and all the flowers will grow back. And I was like, what? And that's when I really learned, like, the true meaning of 4 seasons, being able to live in a state that has all 4 seasons. I absolutely love it. And although I do want to go back to Cali, I just remember during the summer times, you know, not during summertime, but during Christmas time, going outside, riding my bike in flip-flops, and it being like this, like sun, like no breeze, just clear skies, you know. So Christmas was different for us in a sense where it wasn't like your TV Christmas, you know. But I remember thinking that, like, being afraid that the leaves weren't going to grow back just because it was so cold and branches were falling. There were icicles on there, you know. But I ended up liking Ohio after a while. But at the end of the day, it's really about the people that you meet and what you surround yourself with and the things that you do, you know. That's what makes, you know, the place that you live. Like here, I don't, you know, I maybe have like maybe 4 or 5 people that I communicate with, but like family type relationships or friendships, I don't have that here. So that kind of makes me not want to be in Virginia. Like, I think if I met some really cool people, that will make more of a difference. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna say your name, Most Lion, but hi Angika. How long does it take for hair to grow back? I don't know. It depends. Everybody's different. What up, Gert? Hi, Vicky. How are you? Yes, Sarav. Vitamin D. Got to get that sunlight. That sunlight is so important, because you guys know that vitamin D acts as a hormone in your body. So it is very important to get your vitamin D. And unfortunately, people like us that have melanin, a lot of dark melanin, vitamin D, getting it from the sun sometimes can be difficult. You have to spend a lot of time in the sun, and a lot of your skin has to be exposed. So a lot of us are vitamin D deficient. So if you guys are ever feeling, what do you call it, fatigued, or maybe suffer from depression or anything like that, come outside and get some vitamin D. It makes all of the difference. I'm good, Vicky. How you doing? What up, G? What up, Catalea? So yeah, sunlight makes all the difference. Can change your, I mean, I've been in like horrible moods before, and I go outside and sit in the sun for periods of time, and it changes my whole temperament, you know. So just try that next time you're feeling down or frustrated about something, you know. But how are you guys feeling? I voted, was it yesterday or day before? I think I voted yesterday. And I feel good about it. I was scared to mail my ballot in because, you know, I didn't want them stealing the election. So I went to the actual voting poll, and it was actually like close. It was like four blocks down from my house, and I didn't have to be registered in that specific district. It didn't have to be my district, but voted. And the last time I voted was the first time for Obama's first election. I voted, so it was that long ago. And so I don't remember what that process was like, but this one was very smooth. It wasn't packed, and I think because I did early voting and didn't wait till November 5th, I didn't have to wait in line. There was like one guy in front of me. And so what they do is they hand you these sheets, and you have to fill it in like a bubble, which I remember filling in a bubble before, but even after I filled in the bubble, I had to scan it. And so I kind of didn't like the fact that I signed in, he verified my name and that I was registered and my address. And then after that, you have to scan it. So it's like you can literally match who just signed in and verified with what was now being scanned. So I didn't like that fact. I feel like everything should be anonymous, but in this day and age with technology and everything like that, nothing is anonymous, nothing goes unnoticed, and nothing is not being recorded. Everything is being recorded, you know? Corey Prince is college worth it? It depends. Now, if you do something with that degree, yes. If you don't, then hindsight, no. But I think it's important to at least go to school or at least start and finish something. And that's really what I think makes a person stronger, is just being able to start something and complete it. If you can start something and finish it, then that's worth it, because then that gives you the gumption to go on and tackle other things, right? So, you know, is college worth it is a subjective thing. You know, you got to think about student loans and all of that. Me personally, what up, Skinny? Me personally, I don't see anything wrong with racking up student loans as long as you use that degree to pay it back, you know? All the way from Pakistan. Thanks, Discoveries. Hey, Judge. What's going on with ya? Senior American, opinion on P. Diddy. I don't have an opinion. You know, I think that, you know, God's will is being done. If he gets out, it will be God's will. If he gets locked up and stays in there for a long time, it's God's will, you know. We all have choices in life, and we can either do right or wrong. You know, and if you do wrong, then you got to pay the piper. I made an illegal U-turn earlier on the way to my son's appointment, and I said, I'm about to do it. I said, hopefully, because you know how the cops do, right? They wait to like the 18th and 19th, and next thing you know, you stop seeing a lot of cops because they got to get their quota up, right? So we've been seeing a lot of cops, but today I didn't see any, and I was like, I'm not going all the way down here just to make a U-turn, just to come back. I'm about to bust this U right here. Man, we got to the corner. My son had the nerve say, what did he say? He said, if we went to court because you made that illegal U-turn, I would be honest and tell. I said, oh, so you gonna be a snitch, son? He was like, it's not snitching if you're just telling the truth. I was like, oh, okay, I see how it is. But then I had to explain to him that I would always want him to be honest and to tell the truth, because one thing I don't like is a liar. I'm okay more with somebody omitting something and not being able to be completely honest because they think it might hurt somebody's feelings, something like that. But straight up lying, So we always talk about lying. So I told him, you know, I said, at the end of the day, I would always want you to tell the truth. But to be honest, I wouldn't even bring you with me just because I know you gonna tell on me. You know what I'm saying? Because you a little hater. So, you know, I wouldn't even bring you to court with me, bruh. I wouldn't even put that on you, you know? Senior America says, Diddy did it? Maybe. They got a lot of evidence against him, so the proof is in the pudding. No, Diddy, stop. You nasty. Judge says all of the billionaires either dropped out or never went to college. That's true. A lot of them didn't. Yeah, that is true. You don't need college in order to make it big. You really don't. You really just need consistency, and you got to have that grind in you. If you got that grind in you, you can make anything happen without a formal education, I believe. I mean, I know people who've made it happen, a degree. And then we see stories and hear stories all the time, right? Skinny said, I got an autographed bottle of baby. How much you gonna sell it for? Put it on eBay. See how much you can get for it. Yeah. That's why y'all be on here acting a fool. That's a Libra. Yep. My son, he ain't no joke. It's all good though. Cause he was all, of course he also threw it in there. He's like, well, you always want me to be honest, so I'm gonna be honest. If I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, you're right. Only when it benefits me though, son. He said he ain't, and I know he won't. I know he ain't going to jail for me. Free Palestine. Yeah, it's a shame what the hell's happening over there. And y'all up here calling me a coon. Y'all want to call me that because I would rather have Trump in office, who's not going to fund these people killing innocent folks in Palestine. Our current administration, Biden and Kamala, they are literally funding these people to do this. But you guys talk about family values. Come on now. I mean, we got to call a thing. Like, people are just really not trying to be honest with themselves and to be honest about what's going on. And that's frustrating. But you call me a coon because I'd rather vote for Donald Trump than Kamala. Somebody who said out of her mouth she would never do anything specifically to benefit you, but yet she wants your vote because she's claiming to be like you. Make it make sense. It don't make sense. Don't make sense. Life is time and chance. That's right. It's all about timing, and it's all about everything is by chance, or taking a chance rather too. You gotta get out there. Put yourself out there. I just broke it down, Emily. Trump or Kamala. It's Trump all the way, honey. Trump all the way. And it's crazy because I was just telling this to Polka, you know, there's so many people that I'm cool with that don't know that I am a Trump supporter, you know. And I know for a fact that if I were to have that conversation, or they knew that, we probably wouldn't be cool anymore. And you know, sometimes it's worth it to get rid of people just by being expressive about it. But at the same time, I'm not trying to have those conversations. I guess at this point in my life, I'm all politicked out, really. And it's not that serious for me, you know, to stop being cool with somebody because of their political affiliation. I think if we talk long enough and find out why that person feels that way, you know, then we could probably work it out. But knowing the people I know, you know, I think some people left my life and left certain positions in my, you know, because of my stance on certain things based on what I've said online. And that's okay too. If it ain't meant for you, it's not gonna happen. That's right. What's for you is gonna be for you. What up, big fish? Emily said Trump on top. Kamala's higher in taxes. Just as you have the right to vote who you want, I don't have to agree. I would never call you a name. Thank you, Judge. I appreciate that. I mean, that's the thing too. Like, everybody can do what they want. You know, we all have free will. What up, don't interrupt me? Just says, but I think Kamala will win. I kind of think she will too. Even though she's kind of showing signs of desperation, and I don't think the polls are in her favor. I had something came to me one day, said she's gonna win. So just be prepared. If she does, I don't think it's a fair election. I think that there will be some jerry-rigging going on if she does. But, you know, Trump wasn't lying when he said if Kamala wins, all of America will look like Detroit. It will. And that's not a diss to Detroit. That is being honest. Detroit, I got friends that live in Detroit that don't like the way Detroit looks, that don't like all of the abandoned. My friend has a house, her parents' house has an abandoned house to the right and an abandoned house to the left that have crackheads that have taken over. And they have to go to these city council meetings every so often and say, hey, here's this abandoned house. It's bringing the property value down in my parents' neighborhood. I need you guys to do it. But they only do like one at a time. But there's so many. Detroit is not in a good position. There are people who are going up, buying up the block. Like I know Anton Daniels, he's doing business out there. I used to watch him, I don't anymore. But he goes out there, he buys a property in Detroit, and he's trying to improve Detroit, but he's one man, you know, because Detroit needs it. He was not lying when he said Detroit is not good. They still have bad water in parts of Michigan. My friend sent her daughter to Ann Arbor for school. She had to send her with a whole bunch of bottled water because the water is so bad. We have to keep it honest. We have to keep it real. And people hate Trump so much that they're willing to just negate all of the facts that he says. And that's what's frustrating, you know? If Trump was so good, why didn't he win in 2020? I don't know. I didn't vote in 2020, though. I didn't vote in 2016, and I remember my friend who wanted Hillary to win. When Trump did win, I woke up to a text message from her. She was pissed. Oh, she was pissed. She was going in, and she was like, because of people like you that didn't vote, now we got this monster in office. But things were good. I don't know. You know, Judge, we have to be honest. Things were not bad when Trump was in office. Did we have some people that were a little bit more emboldened to be racist? Yeah, we did. But that's it. Everything else was cool. Everything else wasn't bad. Why he didn't win, that's up for discussion, because a lot of people will tell you that it was rigged. That's why he did not win in 2020. So, I mean, I don't know. Just as I can't stand Anton. Yeah, Anton is different. I came across him. He was doing these motivational Mondays, and I was so inspired. Like, oh, look at this black man. He's talking about all the stuff that he's doing, all of this stuff or whatever. And then I got to watch him on these panels. And I was like, whoa, this dude hates women. He really hates women. And so I started seeing more and more, and I was just like, eh. So I don't really fool with him too much. Look at Donovan. How you doing? Trump didn't win in 2020 because the spin of fear and hate by the Democrats made it possible. There's your answer, Judge. There's your answer. Should we give Alaska back to Russia? Did Russia ever own Alaska? I have yet to go to Alaska. My mom was born in Kodiak, Alaska. My grandpa was in the Navy. And she always wanted to go, but she perished before she could make that happen. So, but I know Alaska is beautiful. I've seen videos of it and things like that. And every black person I know that was ever stationed in Alaska said they absolutely loved it and didn't want to leave. I just want some Alaskan salmon. That's what I want. What up, Stank Hunt? Skank Hunt 42. He said, Judge said, it wasn't bad. The whole economy shut down. Yeah, but that was because of COVID, you know? And if Trump had it his way, everything would have stayed open. Because I know for me and mine, I never got COVID, never got the COVID shot. Nobody in my immediate family had COVID. I worked in a hospital, and not one person there died from COVID. So let's just keep it real. Let's just be real. You know, I'm just saying, I helped set up the COVID testing center, the testing site. And then when the vaccine came, we started giving it. It got so bad to where when people would come in and ask me, because I'm giving the shot, did you already get yours? I would just lie and say, yeah, because it was as bad as this election thing. People were so controversial about COVID as they were about Kamala and Trump. And I would be looked at crazy if I said I didn't. So I stopped saying, I just lied and said, yeah, I already got mine. Sure didn't. And I made sure that I hit that button to retire before it was mandatory. And then they started kicking people out. So, Kunpa. Trump in Germany, we think USA is in the end. Yeah, we're not doing too good over here, honestly. I mean, and I got to look up China and what's going on with them, and the fact that North Korea has joined forces with Russia. Y'all better listen. We gotta open up our eyes and wake up. Oh, Jameson says his family is in Alaska. Okay. What part? Do you go and visit? Stinky Bunny, hey. People just missing those socialist welfare checks. I never want to go back to COVID. Me neither. I don't ever want to go back to COVID. I mean, Trump being in office is not going to bring stimulus checks back. I don't think most people are expecting that. Alaska's good. Oh, you are? Which one? Were you at Elmendorf or what's the other one? Civil War be passable. Thanks, Lady Glitter. What up, Sheriff Fozzie? Hey, Asher. Anecdotal evidence, yeah. It is all anecdotal, but that's right, Judge, and that's the whole point. We can't be scary out here. I personally think that's why a lot of people, especially men, don't want Trump back in office, because they think it's going to incite some sort of violence. But here's the thing. You got to man up, and you got to be ready to fight if that's the case. Just man up and be ready to fight. But at the end of the day, he is best for our economy, period. He is better than her. And you got to be ready to mount up if that's what it comes down to. And I think a lot of men are just scared and don't want to have to do that, because men have been put in these positions to where they could just be soft nowadays. They don't have to fight physically or emotionally or mentally. But y'all got to stand up. And if that's what it's going to be, that's what it's going to be. But I tell you what, truth be told, in my opinion, and what I think and believe, is that if Kamala gets in office, you're definitely going to see a lot of more misogyny and a lot more racism and prejudice. That's what I think. Not Trump, but her. Because people are going to feel some type of way about that. Civil war be possible? Yep, K and Pa. Facts. I never got a test or got a shot. Good for you. Me neither. And I'm healthy as a bee. And everybody I know that's had a shot, not including old people, but younger people, they got health issues right now. So, but I don't blame people for doing what they have to do. You know, if your livelihood is in jeopardy and you have responsibilities and you had to take the shot in order to keep your job, I don't blame people for how people did what they had to do. If I had to do it, I would have. If I had to. If I decided I wanted to stay in the military and it was mandatory, I would have done it. But praise God, I didn't have to. Donovan says, look at the Democrats and Kamala campaign. Trump bad, Trump bad. Trump bad! People are past the BS. Trump bad, does not pay my bills, right? Just as all the generals say he's a threat, I believe them. Israel says Trump's two best friends. We never had generals say that publicly about any president. Trump wasn't ready to fight. People from his past administration even said he's dumb. I mean, yeah, you're gonna call somebody out, you know, when you get fired because you're not doing your job right. That's the thing I like about Trump, is that he's not afraid to do what's uncomfortable. You know, if you're running a business, if you're running an organization and somebody is not doing their job properly, you have to get them out there and replace them. I remember I had, all of the people in the cabinet, all the people, House of Representatives, I had them all like listed. That way I would stay abreast of what was going on. And I felt like every other day I had to take a person's name down and put somebody else up. At some point, I just said, F it. I'm tired of trying to memorize who's the chief of staff, who's this, who's that. I don't care anymore. It is what it is, you know? But to me, that's a sign of a leader, somebody who's willing to do what's uncomfortable and look bad in order to get things done. So, but that's just my opinion, y'all. Oh, Anchorage, okay. You was just there in April, still beautiful. I'm sure that, yes, the salmon. I just want to try that salmon. Lester says, I currently have COVID. All muscles ache. I try to use the old methods of ancestors, bathe in spirits. Can you advise something else that will help for muscle aches? Get you some icy hot. And Epsom salt baths. Old school. You know, stretch. Take care of yourself. Coolest ANG. Air National Guard base at the airport, not far from Elmendorf. Eielson, that's the other one. That is in Fairbanks. Okay. I didn't do nothing. If a man gets out of line, he is put in jail. Yeah. Somebody gonna check you. Donovan says, no, civil war will not happen. Violence, yeah, there's gonna be some. Listen, y'all, listen. I'm telling you. If she win, it's a wrap. Y'all can forget it. That's when you really need to be mounted up. Um, I definitely plan on going to get me some more ammo and probably something smaller to carry because my 380 is too heavy. Oh, there goes my son. Hold on, y'all. Hey. Hey. Hold on. Cough it out. You can cough over there. Cover your mouth.
That was much fun. Really good. Really identifying.
Stop.
And then I threw some new ones in there, and he was able to tell me that. And then we played like a spinner game with emotions.
Okay.
And there was even like, it's like a 4 to 11. So there's like deeper emotions on there too, like lonely. There was one that was about defensive.
Okay.
It was kind of explaining like when you're feeling defensive, you're like getting back into a corner verbally, and you just kind of like defend yourself. You know what I mean? So we talked about that. I asked if there was anything else, and he said nothing new. Everything's been going good. It's been great.
So far, so good.
Awesome. That's great. I kind of asked him like if he was doing anything at home or the boys and girls club at school to like help with that, and he was like, I'm just keeping it just keeping your distance, not letting them ruin your day. Them over there, you over here.
All right.
Alright, but I will see you next week, okay?
Thank you.
Bye. Have a great week.
You too. Say hi to the people.
Hey!
No job is worth your life. I know that's right. No job is worth your life. It just depends. A lot of jobs come with these occupational hazards, though. So, I think if you do what you're supposed to do and follow instructions and things like that and do things the right way and not cut corners, you won't die. But as far as COVID, you know, for me, it was just one of those things where I'm an allergy immunization tech by trade. So they train us to look at the package inserts that breaks down what's in the vaccine and what the effects of it are long term. And the fact that this was something new, I just didn't feel comfortable taking it myself. So Judge says they can have all the war they want. I'm not fighting stuff though, right? So we definitely gonna protect ourselves, that's for sure. Some peeps want to have the Civil War out of boredom, I guess. I think some people too are bored, but I think more than that, people are broke. You know, what else are you gonna do with all of that frustration? You got to get it out some kind of way. So when you broke and bored, and you bored because you're broke, you want to tear some up. So it only makes sense when you think about poverty and violence and how they align. Why there's so much violence? Because people are living in poverty. It's the same thing. Trump all day. What up, Richard Dunhill the third?
I'm ready for Christmas.
Somebody said Trump is dumb, but Kamala's smarter than Trump. I don't think so. I don't think so. Asher, Trump hates unions. He literally said this. If it comes to my door, then death will answer. Ooh. Tell me this, J Panda. Did he bankrupt America when he was in office? What does his personal businesses have to do with how he ran America? Let's go off of history. You guys are worried about all the personal stuff that ain't got nothing to do with us. And that's all you guys can throw at. Oh, he said he was gonna grab somebody by the. Did he actually do it? This grape allegation came after he was trying to run again. Like, you guys don't see all of the conspiracy with this. Like, I wish I wouldn't have started talking about this because I'm not answering any more Trump or Kamala stuff. All you got to do is look at California. America will look like Detroit. Yeah, California. Kamala is from Cali. Look what happened to Cali under Democratic policies. Yep. Less than 2% of Trump's businesses declare bankruptcy, says Richard Dunhill. People who know Trump the best all say he not it. None of you know the guy. Yeah, we don't know him. All we can go off of what mark he left on the country when he was in office. And that's what I'm going by. And if you look at him versus Biden and Kamala, him all day, just based on that alone. Like just based on that alone. You know?
Didn't you say you weren't gonna do any Trump or Kamala stuff?
Donald says, hold up. You fine. Of course though. You from San Diego. Banging babes down there. Your son looks just like you. Yeah, that's my twin. Thanks, Donovan.
We do not look alike. See, we do not look alike.
Yeah, we do. People say we twins.
We do not look alike.
Donovan, you came from Cali. You made it what it is. Yeah, Donovan from Cali, from Killer Cali. Uh-oh. I was going to throw up my west side for y'all. Donovan, did you vote already? My ex-girlfriend was an allergy tech. Yeah. I probably know her. Who is she? She probably still worked in allergy and immunizations at David Grant and Travis. Who is she? Better not be one of them. No, I'm just kidding. Going to war won't solve being broke. True. Hey, Foolish 74. I do. I'm trying to quit though.
Beautiful.
Foolish says, sup, little man.
Uh,
What's pretty stupid, really? Vikings versus Rams, Thursday night football. Who wins? Oh, I used to be a Minnesota Vikings fan. Who was that one black dude from back in the day? I used to have a picture of him on my because he came to my elementary school and he signed it and he put it. I don't have it no more. I got so much stuff from like memorabilia, like Padres games, signed, autograph, mitts and everything. That stuff is long gone. But who was that Minnesota Viking black dude from back in the day?
that could have been rare nowadays.
I know, it'll probably be worth some money. What was his name?
Like a lot.
I mean, I could describe it, but you'll say that's half the football team. But I don't know I don't know how football is going this time. I know the Cowboys won a while ago and Donovan was a no-show to his obligation on the show because he was too busy partying it up and celebrating. What up, Nikita from New York? Who's just agreeing with things? He's running up the budget. You don't actually follow politics and it shows. Okay, Ismail. All I know is how I feel now versus how I felt when he was there are different. So I'm going to go off of that. Yes. I'm going to go off of the fact that I felt great then. Yeah. I felt good about a lot of things versus now. So
yep, Scooby-Doo is right. I'm starving. Feed me. Yep.
I'm starving too. I haven't had anything to eat today. Actually, all I've had is just this tea.
My throat is literally still burning from that time I was choking for water.
Really?
Yeah, seriously, I can barely talk. Also,
I know that's right, Judge. Asking Palestinians how they feel about war. She retired before I did. Oh, okay. At Keesler, Master Sergeant Johnson. We were dependents in Japan. Okay. Yeah, I know too many Johnsons. If she retired before you did, then I probably don't know her because you retired in the 90s, right? Or early 2000s? They need a poll test to see how much people really know about the government before they vote. Yeah. I'm Alabama from the U.S. Kid is cool. Jeff said kid is cool. He is cool. He's a cool kid. He'll snitch on me though. He'll tell on me if I have to go to court for making an illegal U-turn is what he told me.
Just tell him the truth.
And we always want to be honest, right? Honesty is always the best policy, even if it hurts. We have to be honest. But you guys, I have to get out of here and I gotta go feed the kid because, like y'all said, I'm starving him. I'm a bad mom. Bad mom.
Wait, if you just said you illegally did it, won't they not know since it's live?
If they pull this video with me admitting to it, but do they know where I did the illegal U-turn? Do you even know? Do you remember what street we were on?
Oh, I can tell specifically where we were.
Okay, where were we then? You gonna have to show them though, huh? You have to show them. You would do that? Dang. Yes, hit that like button. Like. Subscribe. I'm trying to get my count up to 1,000 before the end of the year. Somebody called it in my chat and said, "Listen, you are going to you're gonna hit 1,000 before the end of the year," and I claim it. If I don't, that's fine. I just, my whole goal really, y'all, is just to give my opinion, talk about what's important to me, and if I could say anything that will be of help to anybody, even if just one person takes something away that's positive, then I will have done my job. Monetization is not my goal. It would be nice if it happened, but it's not that serious for me. God has blessed me in so many other ways that it's not necessary. So, I really do this because, like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I wake up thinking about YouTube. I wake up thinking about YouTube, what I'm gonna watch, what I'm gonna put out there, what I want to say. I just love it. I watch it more than TV. I need to stop watching all of it, but um, I'm really passionate about it. So I enjoy this, and I enjoy connecting with people um, that use their brains. That's why I like coming live too. I mean, I like to do videos and edit and stuff like that more than live, but I like coming on here and dialoguing and just connecting with other like-minded individuals, even people that aren't like-minded. I like to know what y'all think and how y'all feel. Oh, you retired in 12. Okay. I am. He- Donovan, no. No. We can practice all day, but I ain't. No. I wish I had. Now that I look back, I mean, the thing is, if I had done things in the way, in the way God intends for us to. Make sure you're in a union that is solid before you do things that will cause you to give birth. And if I done things properly, I believe there will be a second one here. I'm still thinking about fostering one. I went through the whole foster system program because I was going to get my niece at one point, but that turned out to be something different. So um, I could easily get that reinstated and take in a kid around his age. That way he has company. But at this point, it is what it is. But for me to have a kid after having one, I mean, he's 10 now. I don't know. My mom had my brother when I was 15, and we thought she was out of her damn mind. And my mom would not get rid of it because she had a situation before where she wholeheartedly regretted it. And I tell this story to a lot of people, just based off of what my mom told me. And my mom will want me to share her story. One day I will, but um, she said she would never. So when she got pregnant with my little brother, and I was already 15 and my sister was 14, she's like, I gotta have it. But I told her she should have stopped at me because I'm the oldest. I said, your life would look totally different if you'd have just had me, just only me. Where would we be? But no, I love my siblings. He is in boxing. Yeah, you own it, Jeff. Jesus loves you so much. That's right, Kitty. I don't watch TV at all. I remember Judge. Yeah, I like those crime shows. Like I'm getting into the new Matlock series with Kathy Bates. At first, I was had my side eye because I love the original Matlock, but then when I seen her do her thing, I was like, Kathy Bates, world class. She's an actress. She knows what she's doing. So I love the show. And then all of my, New York, LA Law and Order shows, and I love competition shows like Outlast. I'm gonna do a video about Outlast, you guys, but I like competition shows and shows that make me kind of think and guess along with the contestants.
I have a question. How does he? Doesn't
I ain't gonna mod you no way. A note bot.
How does,
Yes, Watson's Wolf.
Yes.
What's the question?
Wait, technically, he said he doesn't use a TV. Isn't technically using any electronic, like a miniature TV, like a phone?
I mean, he could technically watch TV shows on his devices, but I don't think he watches mainstream TV.
But still,
Judge, you got it. You got it. I don't. And that's why I don't.
and I don't get it.
After the first one, seeing how hard it is without having a partner to help balance things out, ain't no way in hell I would add a second and a third and a fourth and a fifth. I can't. I'm not strong enough to endure that. I'm not built for that. You know what I'm saying? And I spent so many years after having him and things didn't work out with um the other half that I was focused on finding somebody to fill that void, and that hasn't worked. So now I'm just going to do the best that I can with what I have. And like I said on my last video, just put him in the position to be around positive men that will be an example. Cause yeah, it's hard. I don't know how women do it with multiples and not having a solid person in the home. I don't, God bless them. I don't judge them. I pray for them. But at the same time, after the first one, it didn't seem hard. After the second, and then and you keep going. Ain't no way. I mean, now I will say if you have a strong family, a strong support system, that makes it better and a little bit easier. Me, I don't have that. I don't have anybody that I can go to and say, I need $1,000 to pay this bill or pay my rent. I don't have anybody that I could say, hey, can Bishop come over and stay the night?
You have the
I
support.
have to pay for everything.
You got the support from me.
Yeah, I got
Me.
exactly. That's what, because me and you are a team, right? We a team. So, but that took time to get to that point to where me and him can now balance off each other and do this thing in this household. But before that, um, yeah, it's very hard. It is very hard. So yeah, I ain't having no more without having them being married, Judge. Don't you worry. What up, Mike T? You have a great day too, Notebot. Not many left of those. I know a little boy liking a father figure. It's really bad to. It is very bad. It's very sad. It is very sad. It's very unfortunate. It's not a good situation. You know, but I just think we have to be fair. And the blame just can't be on. See, I'm about to cry. The blame can't just be on the one that stayed. It can't just be on the mom because she decided to actually give birth. It can't be that way. We have to start being honest and real, and we have to start calling men out for not staying and doing their part, because it is a real thing. It is real. I am the coolest person. I am the most understanding. And even after that person left, I still welcomed him back. And then he left again. So, and I'm not one going to court, trying to increase nothing, because I'm retired now. So my income is way lower. I could easily go back. I am the coolest. I'm saying, hey, come please. I'm making it. You can even stay here. And so we have to be honest about it, you know, and just know that, a lot of women are doing their best. They're doing their best. So just have compassion for women that do have multiples and they're doing it alone. Just have some compassion. That's what we're missing in the world, is compassion. But anyways, on that note, y'all, I'm gonna go. You guys have a great night. I'll talk to you later. Love you. And remember, put God first in everything that you do.